Here.
Alderman Jacob,
Here.
Alderman Lazara.
Here.
Alderman Sizmarsky,
Here.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Here.
Alderman R. Wesley, Alderman Winger,
Here.
Alderman Woods,
Here.
Mayor Police.
Here.
Alderman R. Wesley,
He's here.
did he say here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good, I'm glad to hear that.
I declare a quorum present. Please stand and join the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First, I need a motion to approve the city council minutes of June 6th. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Second.
Questions, corrections, anything? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda this evening? Yes, if you can go to the podium and state your name. Right over. Chief, you want to make sure the microphone is on? Thank you. Oh.
My name is Marge, and this is my husband, Rich, and we're just here to publicly thank our alderman for something that he accomplished for us that we were not able to do in several years. So we had a ComEd,
Could you give your name and address, please?
Marge and Rich Kelva, 511 Monroe,
Thank you.
Georgetown Townhomes. So we have a ComEd AT&T box pedestal that has been leaning for years. And we couldn't, every time somebody would come out, they'd say it wasn't their responsibility, it wasn't theirs. And for years, we dealt with this. And finally, when Tony became alderman, and we asked him if he would look into this, and he did it in an extremely timely manner. Within a couple weeks, he had it resolved, it was fixed, and we just wanted to come and thank him in front of his peers because we appreciate what he did.
Thank you.
So, that's all. Thank you.
Very much.
I'd like to nominate him for the President of the United States.
Hey.
I'll second.
Do any, yes.
Okay. Hello. Yes, I'm Melissa Stoll, 145 South Cedar in Wooddale. And I'm here also to thank our aldermen, Frank and Peter Jacob and Frank Lazara, excuse me, and our new director of works here. And I'm sorry, I'm very tired and my mind's going on me right at the moment. We had a very informative meeting today about upcoming work to be done, water main work, and it was just a very helpful, informative meeting. Several of the neighbors were present, and it was nice to be able to have a discussion about it before the work and not after it's being done. So thank you. And also a representative from Trotter came, and Associates, Mark Bushnell, and Mr. William Blecky from Baxter came out. Right, Mr. Gallus, thank you. So.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, I do have one written communique. If you may remember, the Wall That Heals in Bensonville, the opening ceremonies was actually this morning, and this will be going on through Sunday. They do have a sunset reflection ceremony every night, tonight, Friday night, Saturday at 7 p.m., and the closing will be Sunday, June 23rd.
Mr. Mayor.
Alderman Wesley, go ahead.
And I encourage, and if no one has seen this wall, I just happened to go to the open ceremony today, and it was a beautiful thing. It was really, they had about 200, 300 people. That thing is open 24/7 until Sunday at 7 o'clock at night it closes. But I will tell you, if no one in this village has not seen it, that is an opportunity right now. And it's at Redmond Park over by the soccer field. And it is something to see. So we had There was quite a few kids there. If your grandkids and that, it's something to see. And to see it at night is even going to be better because they'll have lights shining right on it. So if you've never seen it out there, I encourage as many Wooddale citizens to go out there and see this because it does not come around this area that often. So I encourage that. So that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Alderman Smarsky, you had a comment?
Yeah, Mayor, it's just a public notice that city manager and I have been working on comment cards going out in the city
Newsletter?
newsletter, just so, I don't know how far we are on that.
Mr. Manager.
Yes, Alderman Sismarski is correct. The comment cards will be in the next edition of the Wooddale newsletter. So we're looking for, resident feedback on anything they want to provide feedback on. It's not as detailed as our survey we did a couple years ago, but we're just looking for some general feedback, and we'll see how the program progresses.
Thank you. Okay, have no other written communiques. Mayor's report, we will start with the presentation along with the Chamber of Commerce. Barb, if you want to meet me at the podium. No, it's okay. You all right? On behalf of the City of Wooddale and the Wooddale Chamber of Commerce, we are pleased to recognize the following students who are this year's recipients of the Combined Scholarship Program. We are here to recognize their success in high school and support their endeavors as they go forward into college. This year, the students wrote about how the recent economic shakeup has affected their view and expectations of the future. We have actually 6 recipients. As I call you up, if you could please come up and I'll. Maria Anastasia Arianas. Maria has been a very active both at Fenton and her church. Her scholastic achievements include the National Honor Society, National Merit Commended Scholar, and Illinois State Scholar. Athletically, she participated in varsity tennis, a dance troupe, and girls basketball. She served as a volunteer at Alexian Brothers, did fundraising for UNICEF, and with her church group, went on 2 mission trips to renovate homes for families visiting hospital patients. She plans to attend the University of Illinois at Chicago to pursue her interest in medicine. Would you like to say a few words? I can step to the mic.
Real quick, I'd just like to thank the Chamber of Commerce and the City of Wooddale for awarding me this award. It's going to be very helpful paying for college, and since I want to be a doctor, it's going to be a lot of years in school, so every little bit helps. So thank you.
Okay, here's a little certificate from the city and the council, and the check. You can wait up here since you get to stay the whole time. Next is Stephanie Bennett. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie has been with Wooddale Stars for 14 years and has held titles including captain, Miss Majorette of Illinois, and Illinois State twirling champion. She has been with varsity dance force, varsity volleyball, and junior varsity basketball. In addition to a class rank of 65, Stephanie has assisted at Bensonville Project Care, St. John the Baptist Soup Kitchen, PTA Tioga, and Bussy Woods Forest Cleaning. Stephanie will be attending the University of Iowa towards getting her degree in business.
I just want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity and the scholarship. And I want to thank my family throughout high school and everything. And thank you, Wooddale, because I've done pretty much everything my 18 years here. So thank you.
should be. That's you. Congratulations. Next, Laura Jennison. Oh, little injury. Laura Jennison, while taking advanced placement classes in calculus, biology, and psychology, Laura also managed to participate in basketball, swimming, pep band, and marching band. She served on peer jury for 5 years and was the first in regionals for storytelling for 3 years in FCC LA. With a class rank of 26, Laura intends to go to the University of Illinois, Chicago to major in kinesiology towards a degree in occupational therapy. Very good. Step up.
I'd like to thank the City of Wooddale and the Chamber of Commerce for awarding me with the scholarship. And I'd like to thank my family for supporting me with everything that I'm going to do.
Congratulations. Let's
Thank
shake
you.
this hand. Alyssa Hara. Right over here. Alyssa has been a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years. During her time at Fenton, she has served 4 years with Students United and has also been a member of Image Makers and the Gay Straight Alliance. She worked as stage crew at the Fenton Talent Show and helped out with the Park District Scare Walk, Fenton Parent Teacher Conferences, and Grand Rap Day to serve children less fortunate. During her senior year, she participated in Project CARE, working in a classroom with special needs children. Alyssa will be attending Columbia College Chicago to study music business management. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank the City of Wooddale for acknowledging my academic accomplishments and for helping me start my education at Columbia.
Congratulations. This is yours. Let's see. Is Jana? Jana Herrera?
Jana is out of the country.
She's out of. Okay, well, actually, Jana Herrera is from Madison Trail. I'll read her bio since she's not here. Jana has an extensive involvement during high school and scholastic, athletic, and cultural activities while involved in girls' tennis, bowling, and badminton. She also found time for international dance and environmental club and the art club. On the distinct honor roll for all 4 years and a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years, Jana served as a helper in the faculty cafe at parent-teacher conferences, the Easter egg hunt, the Wesleyan Stone School fun fairs, and the holiday food pantry switchboard. She helped out as usher at several school productions. Jana will attend COD for 2 years and then plans to transfer to UIC to study medicine, preferably pharmacy. And one other one from Lake Park High School, Catherine Bletchett. Catherine has been on the highest honor roll for 4 years, as well as a member of the National Honor Society for 1 year. She has been in her church band for 8 years and the Lake Park Marching Band for 2 years. She has volunteered at Forest View Nursing Home and Rehab and also Alexian Brothers Hospital and works at Forest View as a receptionist. Catherine speaks French, Spanish, Polish, and English and plans to travel, study foreign languages in college, and hopefully to spend some time living abroad. Accepted at several universities, Catherine is undecided as to where she will attend school in the fall. And congratulations to all of you. Did you want these to get them to them?
You know what, I'll send them in the mail.
Okay.
They already have their checks for some reason.
And for those students that just received the award and the scholarship, you could either stay for the meeting if you want to go into political aspirations or some whatnot. Otherwise you can go home for the night.
I'm gonna stay staff, you don't
Okay. Thank you. Congratulations again. Okay, we ready? Next, I need a motion to appoint William Milano for a 2-year term to the CDC committee. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
No.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
No.
Alderman R. Wesley? Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Thank you.
That passes.
Ian.
Next, it's not on the agenda, but this is not advice and consent. The Elgin O'Hare Committee, going to appoint Alderman Eugene Wesley and Alderman Frank Lazara, but we will still continue those workshops going forward. Next, consent agenda, oh, sorry. Almost passed up the manager. Mr. Manager, you have a report?
You sound like my wife. Anyway, I had one report. Another council initiative is doing very well. The farmers market was this past Saturday, and we had between 200 and 250 visitors. So that's a big step up from when we first started last year. I think the location change was very well for the program, and also the hours changed from last year. So the vendors were happy, and the patrons were also happy. So kudos to the council for continuing those initiatives of the community outreach event programs. So it was a complete success.
Thanks. Next, the consent agenda. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions on it? Alderman Jacob?
Could we take number 3 off?
Item number 3.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else? Roll call. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we need it? No, but who made the motion?
I did.
Sizmarsky, Alderman.
Mike, okay to take out item number 3? No, we're gonna, it's,
Is it okay?
Yeah.
and the seconder agree? Who was the seconder?
Frank Lazara. Alderman Lazara? You agree to take out item number
3.
Yes.
3?
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Mayor.
Okay. You got something on the,
Yeah. Item number 4, I don't understand why that on the consent agenda, because I believe 1 or 2 of us voted no for that. So why would it be on the consent agenda? I thought it doesn't go there.
Mr. Manager?
Wouldn't go there if there was anybody that voted no. So if somebody did vote no, it was accidentally.
I believe I
placed.
voted no for paying that bill. And I thought there was another one, but. Okay.
All right. 3 and 4, Mike, you want to amend your motion again?
Yeah, make a motion to pass, it's your yeah, that's fine, we'll take 3 and 4 off.
Okay. Alderman Lazar? You agree?
No.
You don't agree?
Well, then I'll make another motion to take, number 4 off, and I'll look for a second, the mayor.
We have to vote on
The
it.
2 motions on it then.
Do we have some, go ahead, Pat.
If you've got, on the consent agenda, if 2 or more concur, then the items are removed from the consent agenda, and they're taken up under other business. So if there's more than 2 aldermen who are requesting items 3 and 4, those are removed then from the consent agenda, whether the mover and seconder agree or not by operation of procedure.
Alderman Woods?
technically number 4 shouldn't have been on there, so that one's not even in question. So the two people agree for number 3. Am I correct?
Right.
Number 4 should automatically be removed.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, and 5. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next, we need a motion to approve the items on the agenda, on the consent agenda. Item number 1, resolution providing for the adoption of the amended DuPage County Natural Hazard Mitigation Plan. Item number 2, a resolution seeking to approve an agreement between the City of Wooddale and M&M Lock in the amount of $64,500 for the installation of electronic door access system Part 2. Item number 5, approval of pay request, partial number 1, Schroeder Asphalt Services for Royal Oak Subdivision Improvements Project in the not-to-exceed amount of $229,252.58. Do I have a motion?
A move.
Second?
Second.
Roll call.
Who was second? Oh, I have to-
Peter. Alderman Jacobs.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazaro?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Committee Chairman report, Planning and Zoning, Alderman Woods.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public Health and Safety, Alderman Roy Wesley.
No report.
Thank you. Public Works, Alderman Lazara.
I have two on my report, Mayor. But the number 1, I'd like to take that out.
Table. Mr. Manager, go ahead, give an update on that.
Staff had listed that on the agenda, hoping we would have the contract from ComEd. HR Green's been working with ComEd on the preliminary contract. We were not able to attain that in time for tonight's meeting, so we're hoping to get that on the next agenda.
All right, so you made a motion to table?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
One at a time,
Art.
please.
Alderman Woods.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Go ahead, Alderman Lazar.
Then I have a report and recommendation on NWWTP screen wall expansion. I'd like to turn this over to Rich Gallus.
Mr. Gallus?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tonight before you is a request for information from this council on whether or not to proceed with replacing a section of fence along the north wastewater treatment plant corridor along Irving Park Road, which is currently contracted for chain link, and replacing that with brick and block. The request tonight is whether or not you want to proceed with that endeavor. And the purpose for us being here tonight to chat with you about it is that if they have yet to begin to build the sections that will tie into this section we're requesting clarification from you on tonight. And if we can get your authorization, or if you want to proceed with it tonight, we would make a slight modification to where that wall will be placed. And tonight with me from HR Green is Mark Hardy. He's brought a board if in case you need additional clarification. In your packet tonight, there is a general sketch of the areas that we're discussing. The anticipated cost for this project would potentially be $150,000. We have not confirmed a hard price for that just yet. But tonight, if you are interested in proceeding with this enhancement to the treatment plant, we would then go and find and seek the best pricing for the city, return to you at a later date with the final proposal and the options that we just would consider, and share that with you. And so there would be another touch point with you to authorize the final execution of that work. So for tonight, I think we are seeking just your blessing to proceed with that. If that's something that you should desire, this is the time for you to give us that authorization.
Alderman Eugene Wesley?
What was the dollar amount for the, and I know we got some proposals, what was the dollar amount for the one and then the other one?
Mr. Galish?
There were two sections.
Right.
One was 85,000, which is the larger section, and one was 50, plus or minus, because we never had received a hard proposal. So I guess what I would like to offer tonight is it could be, depending on who we choose to work with, could be more or less than that number. But I wasn't satisfied that that number was concrete and would require some additional research to get a firm number, and again, bring that back to you.
So, may
Hold on, Mr. Bond wants to,
What the issue before you now is because the part of the fence is being installed and where those fence supports are located is dependent upon whether you give direction to move forward with the remaining chain link fence or whether you get forward with the block fence. So what the cost of the, it'll go out, there'll be bids solicited for for that additional work. But the question is, do you conceptually want a chain link fence to finish that off, or do you want it to be a uniform fence that you see along Irving Park Road there? And that's the direction that staff needs in order to move forward. A matter will come back before you with the bids and recommendation from staff as to which bid to proceed with. But at this juncture, that's the direction staff needs in order to go solicit those bids or to tell the contractor to continue on the current course with the chain link fence. But the location of the fence supports is really critical to this decision.
actually, Mr. Gallus, before we go back to Alderman Wesley, I got a question on the fence. I understand the new administration building's going up, and from the control room, that's one of the fences, which is approximately 50,000, correct? Right. And then the old administration building is coming down, correct?
Correct, and then there will be a parking lot in its place at some point in the project.
And behind that administration building is our digesters.
Correct.
What's blocking that? Or are we gonna have, is that,
Perhaps I can have Mark Hardy share.
Mr.
I have
Hardy?
a board available to us that we can look at and maybe
I'm
he
just
can
curious, is it
offer-
another chain link fence, or, Mr. Hardy, if you wanna come up to the microphone, please, thank you.
Phase 1B will also have a screen wall back behind in front of the digester. That's in the next project. When we went and made the changes for the admin building and got rid of the existing admin building and parking lot, there's another screen wall as part of that project.
Okay, so that's already included in the next phase of brick wall.
Correct. So this area right here is going to be a parking lot.
Right.
And there'll be a wall back here, and then a gate here, and be the main access.
Okay. Alderman Wesley, you had a follow-up before I call on? All right, Alderman Lazar, we'll start at that end and work our way over.
Rich, do we have a breakdown of what that fence was costing us? Obviously, if we don't install that, what we do is we get that number, we back it off of this additional 150. So my question is, what was the breakdown if we were going to install that fence? What did that cost us?
What we were doing here, and let me leave the microphone. What we're doing here is we were going to take this fence and tie it into the chain link fence and keep the chain link fence. So what we're saying here is we want to slightly modify where that wall now goes and then continue that brick and block wall all the way to the end instead of what was planned to be the existing chain link fence and leave the existing chain link fence in place. We were just going to tie in the new wall to that chain link. And there would have been no additional cost.
Alderman Lazar, you had a follow-up?
Okay, so we're actually putting in the fence and the wall? Is that what you were saying? I mean,
No, this wall was being built always. This fence already exists today and has always existed. So this wall was going to tie into that existing fence.
All right,
no.
no?
I guess what I'm asking is then, we had plans to put up a chain link fence, an additional chain link.
It's already there. The fence is already there.
Okay, so we're just putting a wall in front of the fence.
Bringing the wall to a point, right here. Then what will happen now that we have put in this new wall, there'll be a short little section of fence here that ties in the existing chain link fence with the new wall until we get bids and we're ready to proceed, and then we'll build a brand new wall in front of that chain link fence, and this chain link fence will go away.
Thank you.
Alderman Winger?
And then where is the second wall that is, it is noted in the packet, in the diagram, but it's not totally clear to me, so. for
It's in this
clarity's
red
sake.
piece right here.
And we're discussing that here tonight as well.
Yes, this is the $50,000 approximately piece. And then we always plan to go here. So this is the $85,000 to $100,000 piece that we're talking about as well. So this and this
And-
is what you're, what we're asking for authorization to proceed with.
Sure, and then two follow-up questions,
ahead.
if I may. So then, the red line in the diagram, I also see another straight line in front of that to the Veterans Memorial. What's that next straight line? Yes. No, right underneath the red. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the existing fence.
Okay.
Existing fence.
Would it almost look better if the fence came up closer and had it straight, or why does it indent like that?
I don't know, this is more of a concept sketch. There is a, there's some detention in here that doesn't show very well, some grading that
Okay.
may affect the location of that.
And then to the right of that location is the new admin building?
This is
Okay,
the
correct.
new control building
Okay.
that's up now. You can see that. This is the admin building that's not up yet.
Okay, and then the second follow-up would be the, how much extra cost would it be to have the Wooddale emblem on the wall or some type of decoration as well?
You know, we would have to bid that out, and we would need a design and something to, you know, consider in that regards, but
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else? Don't need. Go ahead, Alderman Catalano.
Yeah, so we're gonna see different designs. I mean, we're not just gonna have a wall and a block. They're gonna come up with different designs that we can choose.
No.
No.
the wall, if you want to see what the wall will look like, we have a section built here, so
okay,
you
this
could
is
walk
already-
up to the fence and see it. That's what we're going to continue on.
Okay.
Alderman Woods.
Just for a little clarity, after we build the wall, we'll have time and we as a community can look and determine what we want to put up there. You know, obviously the emblem for the city, some of the armed services we're thinking, but we can do that outside of contractor and engineer and all those markups. That was the thought process, if that helps.
Okay, Alderman Roy Wesley.
You know, we're spending so much on this sewer treatment plant now. 150, what you mentioned, 150,000, give and take. I say let's go ahead and just give authorization to go out and get some prices and stuff and move forward. I mean, how much are we talking? 30, 29 million, 28 million, 150,000 to make something look nice. I don't want chain link fence and a brick wall. That's gonna look pretty stupid. So, do we need a motion for that?
There is a motion.
Yeah, I made the motion.
The motion was
We had a second, right?
to move forward for a brick wall? I don't think there was a motion.
Do we
on
have
that.
a second?
We had the motion.
We-
We
I-
didn't, we didn't have the second.
No, I think we were just asking questions.
Okay, you second? Go ahead, Ray, anything further?
Oh.
Roy?
No. Well,
Go ahead, Alderman Wesley.
Oh, go ahead, Mayor.
I was just gonna say, just so everybody knows, last week in your packet, you received, or it might have been for this week's packet, there are some credits involved, so it's not the full 150,000. We do have some money that was saved during this project. Alderman Wesley, go ahead.
Mr. Mayor, you pretty much hit it head on. There is some savings on the one partial of a first phase, and that could cover, there's enough savings to cover the $50,000 wall. There's enough savings right now for that. We will still, I'm still predicting, and I'm still holding to it, that this thing will come in as a dollar amount that we picked out there. The only thing is that the second piece of fencing, we haven't started second phase. So there may be savings on that second phase that we don't know about. Again, I'm not concerned about, like Alderman Roy Wesley said, we spent all this money. It's a shame that I missed it or something happened here that we missed that fence. I don't know if we missed it as a council or we missed it of going to those meetings, and I missed that, and I apologize if I missed that one fence. We talked about adding that further in. I believe the mayor was out there, Art Woods was out there when we did the groundbreaking, that we were going to continue that fence all the way down to the water tower, because we talked about why is it going to stop here and why not go all the way. So that fence was added in by the water tower down the line because we decided to go all the way. And that was approved by the council to get prices on that. But we hold back on that, or the council hold back on that, is because the simple reason is we didn't know what savings we were going to have for that other piece of fence. But since we have the savings for that fence, I agree that put both fence in and move forward. Let's get it done right. Let's do it right, because I don't want to come back here 5 more years down the line or a year down the line and says, hey, we need another $150,000 to do that fence. Let's do it now, and let's do it.
You have something further? I was gonna call. Okay. Go ahead.
Rich, that savings that Alderman Eugene Wesley was talking about, is that the 85,000 that I've seen that right now we're ahead?
Approximately. Mr. Gallo.
Plus or minus.
Plus or minus, okay. All right, thank you.
Somebody, Alderman, that's what I was gonna do. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, you have direction.
And that ends my report, Mayor, thank you.
Thank you. Finance and Administration, Alderman Sismarski.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Under other business, item A, need a motion to approve an ordinance, City of Wooddale authorizing acquisition of vacant parcel located on the west side of Dalewood Avenue near Irving Park Road, Wooddale, Illinois, for corporate purposes.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Yeah, this
Mr. Brown,
is,
go ahead.
this is a property, it's a vacant piece of property. It's necessary because there is a creek that runs through there that has some, at times, obstruction. It is part of the water flow and waterway of the city. It is privately owned, so the city is restricted on what they can do. And if there is anything that would block that or cause any clog, the city's got some, has to get authorization from the property owner. We did, within the parameters, the council authorized, and in accordance with the appraised value of the property, we did negotiate an agreed upon price, and the property owner has signed off on the purchase and sale agreement. So this is, again, consistent with the authority of the council and the value of the property. The price of it was $15,000.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Next, item number 3 from the consent agenda, approval of work order to Baxter and Woodman for pedestrian improvement project not to exceed amount of $65,000 for the design services. I need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, questions? Alderman Jacobs.
On the list of locations here, I thought we corrected this, and it's still A and I are the same, Wooddale Road and Murray Drive.
Mr. Manager.
We'll correct it.
Thank you. Anything
Thank
further
you.
on that?
Nope, that's it.
Roll call, please.
Alder-
Yeah, it's
Alderman
money.
Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Next is item number 4, approval of pay request partial number 13, Maxim Construction Corp. for the North Wastewater Treatment Plant Upgrades 1A project, and not to exceed amount of $521,648.48. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Questions? Alderman Roy Wesley.
How, this is, number 13, how many payments are there total?
There's a lot.
Mr. Gallus, would you know that number? I don't know.
I don't know if I could predict that number. It will pay until the project's completed and we've paid them in full. So it could be maybe 3 more payments.
Or more.
Okay.
But we are, don't forget, on each payment, we are retaining liquidated damages as well as the retainage.
Okay.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Next, Alderman Sismarski, approval list of bills, June 20th, 2013.
Just need a motion to pay the bills. We are paying the Maxim bill then, correct? Not withdrawing that from the town? A list of bills for the total amount of $1,173,561.63. That is my motion.
Second.
Any questions? Alderman Jacob.
Just one question. Page 16. There's it talks about a fob alarm card access system. Is that the new fob system, or I kind of talked to Brad about this. It's some kind of other alarm or some kind of other system we have.
Chief, you're going to take this one?
Yeah, this also includes the, all the doors that are controlled throughout the police department from the radio room. All those doors, and also our fire alarm maintenance for downstairs. There's also an audio maintenance of the jail cells downstairs. It pays for all the monthly maintenance for all that.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sismarski?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. We do need an executive session this evening to discuss official minutes, land acquisition, and personnel.
So move.
I need a motion to adjourn to executive session.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
First and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.